I am Pramod, working as an assistant professor in TVM College of Pharmacy. I am going to handle medicinal chemistry 2 for 5th semester B Pharm. Medicinal chemistry 2 for 5th semester, and this is a common syllabus throughout the India for 5th semester pharmacy students, and very important subject also. In this subject we are having 5 units. In that first unit, first topic, today I am going to give you the lecture. The first topic is antihistamine. Antihistamine. Now, what are the contents that we are going to discuss here? First is, what is histamine? Contents. Second is, where they are stored. Third is biosynthesis of histamine. Biosynthesis of histamine. Biosynthesis of histamine. Fourth is histamine receptors. Histamine receptors. So these are the contents that we are going to discuss in this lecture. So let us see what are these particular histamines. The histamine is a AutoCAD. Histamine is a chemical messenger. So what is histamine? Histamine is a autocoid. It is a chemical messenger. Chemical messenger. It is a mediator of inflammation. Mediator of inflammation. So now what is histamine? Histamine is a AutoCAD. Histamine is a chemical messenger. Histamine acts as a mediator of inflammation. Histamine is a autocoid. Now what is this autocoid? Autocoid means derived from Greek word autos, self, akos, remedy, or medicinal agent. Now I told you that histamine is a autocoid. Now autocoid is derived from autos, self, akos, remedy, or medicinal use. Now what is overall this autocoid? Autocoid is a local hormone produced in response to the inflammation. What is autocoid? Autocoid is a local hormones produced in response to the inflammation, and they are meant for self remedy. They are meant for self remedy. So histamine is a autocoid. Now we have said that histamine is a chemical messenger. Now what is this chemical messenger? Chemical messenger means it takes the information, collects the information. It is a chemical compound which collects the information and gives from outside the cell to the inside the cell. Or it is also called as a neurotransmitter. What it is? It is also called as neurotransmitter. Means what is the meaning of this neurotransmitter? Means the histamine collects the information from neuro. Neuro means central nervous system. From the central nervous system, it collects the information and transmits from the outside the cell to the inside the cell. So histamine is a chemical messenger, or it is also called as a neurotransmitters. Now the next is mediators of inflammation. Mediators of inflammation means when we get redness or when we get pain or we get inflammation, that time this histamine is released. So that's why we tell yes, histamine is a mediator of inflammation. Now histamine, this is not overall the actual definition, but what is this exact definition means? Histamine is a chemical compound. What is a histamine? Histamine is a chemical compound. Histamine is a chemical compound produced in response to injury or allergic or inflammation. So they are produced in response to what? Injury, allergic, inflammation. They are produced in response to injury, allergic, inflammation. So histamine is a chemical compound, we said. What we said? We said is chemical compound. Now what is this chemical compound? How it's a structure? Since we are dealing with the medicinal chemistry, chemistry part is also very, very important. Now I draw the structure of this histamine, chemistry of histamine. Now the definition of histamine. Histamine is a chemical compound which includes autocoid, which includes mediators of inflammation, which includes neurotransmitters, chemical messenger, which are all produced in response to injury, allergic, inflammation. Now what is this chemical compound? How the chemical structure of histamine? Let us see the chemical structure of histamine. Histamine chemical structure of histamine. Now this is a chemical structure of histamine. So what is this? Chemical structure of histamine. What is this chemical structure of histamine means? It is 5-membered ring. How many ring? 5-membered. So 5-membered ring containing nitrogen at first position, second, third, fourth, fifth. 5-membered ring containing nitrogen at first and third position. First and third position, they are called as what? Imidazole. They are called as imidazole. They are called as imidazole. And it contains at fourth position side chain. What is that side chain? Side chain, it contains 1 carbon, 2 carbon and amino group. Now it is called as an ethylamine. Ethylamine. So the histamine chemically it contains imidazole, which is 5-membered ring containing nitrogen at first and third position. That's why many of times they tell that histamine is a nitrogenous compound, nitrogenous organic compound. I told you it is a chemical compound. Chemical compound is nothing but this compound is a which type of compound? Nitrogenous organic compound which contains imidazole and ethylamine. Imidazole and ethylamine. At this position, so it is in the first position, and this is the third position, and this is the fourth, and again we can give number side chain also. But the carbon holding amino group or any functional group, they are called as alpha carbon. And next is beta carbon. Alpha carbon and beta carbon. To the beta carbon they are linked with this. Or when we want to give the nomenclature of this histamine overall, we can give stating that 1, 2, ethylene 1, 2. Okay. Again here fourth. Again here the ring numbering remains same. Side chain is first carbon holding the functional group, and next carbon is in a beta carbon. So 1 and 2. The overall the imidazole ring is also separately numbered. Now, how we have to name this particular histamine? The nomenclature of this histamine is 2. The nomenclature of this histamine, we can see that what we can find means, we can see that at second position, 2 position, okay, what is there? 1 H or NH, we can give a NH. So what is this? This ring is called as imidazole. Imidazole. Generally we call it as 1 and 2 side chain are there, means which position side chain is there? Which position? Fourth position. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have given 2. 2 means at the second position of this side chain we are having ring. In that ring at first position 1H we denote. So nitrogen holding the hydrogen atom. So 1H when we consider this side chain as a main, then we don't give it as a complete name as imidazole. Imidazole means IMIDAZOLE, but I have not written LE. So instead of E, the side chain what we are having at fourth position, we mention it as 4-while. What do we mention? 4-while. YL. 4-while. Now what is this? 1 and 2. 1 and 2 means 2 carbons are there. They are called as, root word is eth. Saturated side chain ethanamine. What is present? Ethanamine. So this is a IUPAC name of the histamine. So 2, when we give the numbering from the side chain starting 1, 2, from 2, again we are talking about this particular main ring, that is imidazole. At first position 1H, imidazole. At fourth position there is 2 carbon is there. That's why we side chain is there. For the side chain we give it as 4-while. 2 carbons are there. Root word is eth. Saturated AN. E is replaced by amino group. So this is an IUPAC name of histamine. Now where does this histamine stored? Okay, so we have discussed so far these things, and also before we go for storage of this histamine, we have to know certain thing. This histamine exists in tautomers. You know tautomers, need not to once again explain it, but they exist in tautomers. Now what are those tautomers means? We can see that we can see the structure. You can see the structure. We can see the structure. So what is that structure we can see means? A imidazole, a nitrogen, 2 nitrogens are there. 1 nitrogen is holding a H. They are far away from this side chain. This nitrogen is far away from this side chain. If you see this side chain, here it is there. Another carbon is there, then nitrogen. But here adjacent to this side chain, it is very near. Very near. This is far. So far nitrogen we generally denote it as N tau. N-tau, tele. We denote it as tele. We denote it as tele. We assign it as a tau. Okay, so tau. We assign it as a tau, and we can see that what we can find means we can find very easily that this nitrogen is far away. And what is this nitrogen means? Another nitrogen at third position nitrogen is N pi. It is called as pros. It is called as pros. Okay, so there is a tau and tele and pros. Why we call it as a tele means to the side chain it is far away. The nitrogen is far away from the side. Nitrogen from side chain is this nitrogen. We denote it as N tau and it is called as tele. And nearer nitrogen to the side chain is this nitrogen and it is denoted as a pi. Now histamine will exist in the tautomeric forms. Now if you see the next part of this, where does this histamine stored? Histamine is stored, as I said earlier, they are stored in the lungs. They are stored in the lungs. They are stored in the skin. They are stored in the skin as well as GIT, gastrointestinal tract. But overall, where they are, which cells they are stored means they are stored in the mast cells and basophils. Mast cells and basophils. Or they are stored? They are stored in the mast cells and basophils. Now, mast cells and basophils, they are stored. How they are biosynthesized in our body means they are biosynthesized in our body through a amino acid histidine. Now we have to discuss about the biosynthesis of. We have to discuss with biosynthesis of histamine. So what is this biosynthesis of histamine means? The histamine biosynthesis, we can see how they are biosynthesized means they are biosynthesized by histidine. What is this histidine? Histidine is a amino acid. They are present in our body. Amino acids are very, very important. So these amino acids, by the name itself indicates, it contains amino group and a acid group. So it is the structure of histidine. Now I am talking in regard with biosynthesis of histamine. So biosynthesis of histamine is taking place with the help of amino acid histidine. How it is taking place? How it is taking place means by L-histidine decarboxylase. L-histidine decarboxylase. L-histidine decarboxylase. How it is taking place? By L-histidine decarboxylase. L-histidine decarboxylase using pyridoxal vitamin, pyridoxal phosphate. What is going to happen means there is a removal of decarboxylase means removal of carbon dioxide. There is a removal of carbon dioxide. Histidine will convert into the histamine. Histidine is converted into histamine. Histidine is converted into histamine. So this is what the biosynthesis of histamine. In our next lecture, we will discuss about the histamine receptors and we will talk about agonist and antagonist, means antihistamines. With this, I conclude my topic. The topic of today's class is Histamine. What is histamine? Histamine is a chemical compound which is produced in response to injury, inflammation, allergic reactions. Histamine chemically it is called as the 2,1-H imidazole 4-ethanamine. And we have seen that histamine is a chemical messenger, neurotransmitters, autocoids. Now histamine will exist in tautomeric form. They exist in two tautomeric forms. They are the nitrogenous organic compound. So nitrogenous organic compounds consisting of two nitrogen, whichever is nearer to the side chain, they are called as pi, n-pi, denoted, they are called as pros. Whichever is far away, they are called as n-tau, which is called as tele. And we have concluded with the biosynthesis of histamine. Histamine is biosynthesized by an amino acid histidine. Histidine upon decarboxylation. Decarboxylation means D means removal. Carboxylase means removal of carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide is removed and formed a histamine. Thank you very much.